folks that have had language class before, this is not new. But this is the way we actually are teaching Coeur d'Alene. We will do this and point these things out. In this, we're going to try to do more language activities where we're not writing so much. But from time to time, some people really like this part. And this is accessible. If you want to look at traditional language learning or teaching materials, we have those things. You can learn more about them if you're interested. Okay. We are going to come back to these pronouns, these possessive pronouns, in a couple sessions later. This has a lot of coin in Coeur d'Alene language. Obviously, you can identify my house and my car and whatever, but culturally in Coeur d'Alene language, you address your kin with possessive pronouns as well. You don't say, Mom, you say, I'm not in Coeur d'Alene. So there's a lot of use for these, and people do talk about their relatives on a regular basis. You locate people socially by who they're related to. I don't know if you overheard this part here. I asked Janine if she knew Mariah, and she said, well, is that Tim Clark's daughter? Yeah, tradition. So in another generation, she knows other family members. It's pretty easy to locate people around here by asking about family relationships. So we're going to come back to these, and we'll use these more often. I'm not worried that you memorize them today, but people were using them pretty effectively, though I did this explanation after we did the exercise, right? So you were doing things and understanding and responding correctly to this without any explanation beforehand. How come? How were you able to do that?
You use body language, you use your own name.
People were responding to this too, however. A lot of language learning is not necessarily, kind of conscious. I mean, some of it has to occur at some kind of subconscious level. And you're picking up all kinds of clues. You're picking up the way that other people respond. You're picking up on my body language and my pointing and aiming and stuff too. But I said sentences in between. I didn't just stick with this. There was times that I said something entirely different and off the point that I didn't repeat necessarily. And people were not worrying about that and kind of skipping over it and responding to what they were picking up. And that's how language learning works too. You grab a hold of whatever you can and you just kind of hang on. You don't have to know everything going on to take part in the conversation or understand what's topically being discussed. And you folks probably know that. But for some people who are new to this kind of business around here, these things are pretty new ideas. It's kind of cool that you can respond and participate in the conversation without having the explanation first. In fact, if I did this first and I did the same exercise, nobody would be paying any attention to what I was saying. Everybody would be looking at the board, trying to plug in what this was all about. I asked lots of questions. I asked questions of two types. I said lots of questions that began with steam. Right? Steam quad, squeeze, steam quad, e-squeeze. Do you know what steam is? Anybody translate that for me? Wet. That's correct. Steam. Wet. That is a way of asking a question in Coeur d'Alene, and you can say, what is it? But what? So when I say steam at the beginning of whatever I'm saying, you can pretty much assure that I am asking for information. Okay? I'm asking for information. Steam, what is it? What is your name? What is her name? What color is it? What did you say? Steam, and then whatever follows is basically a request for information. This is really powerful. It occurs all over the place in front of language. And the other question type that I was answering over and over again, I said, ni. Ni squeeze-toi Mariah? Hey, Osho. Hey, Gonit. Ni squeeze-toi Carrie? Hey, Osho. Hey, Gonit. What am I asking? I'm asking for yes or no response. This is a question too in Coeur d'Alene, and it has a lot of coin, and it's very powerful. And when I say me, I'm basically looking for a yes or no response. Is your name Mariah? yes or no. Hey, this is hey means what, Coeur?
Yes.
Loot. Okay.